I want to talk to people who are not, who don't speak our language. So you don't speak. I've been avoiding sounding like a lecturer because it happens. No, it's not difficult, but as long as, when you do it is different from when you talk about it. I'm also doing it, so I understand it. The challenge with the person in the market, Eric, just pass the pens there. The challenge with the person in the market is that they are in the space we call unaware. Unaware is, if you textbook, you'd be discussing suppliers. Textbook. Or the textbook as we know it, would be discussing suppliers. Would be discussing buyers. But today, in the times of Harvard, this has disappeared. We are looking at this guy as a partner. And it's not just looking at him as a partner, it's a question of what do I do uniquely with my suppliers that, see the way Jairo and the girl at, who are we calling her? The girl who was giving him meat. Yes, you must develop a working relationship with this person that is unique. And for her to do that, she must see what you are adding to her sales. So if you can assure this girl, for example, these 70 kilos a week are yours. But for you to get it, we need to work in this manner. Then this supplier power disappears. Because this lady now looks at, okay, I have 70 kilos, I sell this man every week. But this fellow needs my person to chop this meat for him here at source and also package it at source. So when she's accepted to chop and package for you meat, already she's no longer dealing with you the way any other supplier would have given you meat. Because the other supplier would be, you want how many kilos? 70 in your But the way this guy is now working with this lady, they are what? They are partners. So he's not charging, they are not playing price. They are playing a good price. This guy needs this meat at 350 to be able to take it to the market and still make a profit. But the lady also says, okay, at 350, my price was 250. At 350, I'm still making money. Although I can sell up to 450, but I have 70 kilos assured at what? 350. And there's no question, and it's growing because this can even go to 170. So it has to move from where we have many, you walked into that place and there are 40 butcheries. So is which one do I buy from today? No. You want, for this guy to make business, there has to be consistent what? Quality. Not all these fellows will understand your quality. So this lady understands his quality. So this lady is able to look every day to look for that quality and give it to Jairo. So consistency of quality is important for Jairo. Price is also important for Jairo. He's got to get the meat at least 350 to sell at 450 to make money. So Shiro has made her 100. But Jairo also makes his 100. Number 3, for Jairo, that the availability of workspace and the skills of her labor are useful. So Jairo won't be able to get this meat at this price unless it comes packaged, cut and packaged. So these 3 things are key for Jairo to serve his customers. But not every supplier in this space will give Jairo these 3 things. So her partnership with that Shiro is one that offers consistent quality, offers the price is pre-agreed, and offers workspace. The packaging comes packed. So he doesn't need to create his own space because his margin is 100 bob. So if he's got to create his own space and again do that meat, he'll be losing 50 bob here. So supplier power disappears. Now buyer power, you addressed earlier before you went for this. You ask, who is my buyer? What are they looking for? You are very clear about the buyer want. You profile the client very clearly. The corporate very clearly knows what they want. So that this then package then meets exactly into that. And this guy is happy to pay 350. I mean to pay 450 rather. So he's paying 450, he's dropped 30 bob from the price, selling at 450. But this fellow buys and wants that meat in that quality, consistently done in his way. This guy has dictated how this is done. So this takes care of the buyer power. The buyer power would be a problem if you are offering a common commodity in a market where buyers are choosing what they want. But here, in the present day, we define our buyer needs, and then we go back and produce that need in a special relationship that is a partnership, so that you are sure about this consistency of quality, not just the price, but the consistency of quality, and even the timing of delivery. That is the bigger way to deal with these things. But otherwise, if you want to do it the old way, you start dealing with what we are calling here the cost leader. The cost leader will be the person who is producing the largest, who can carry the largest quantity of meat, will displace everyone else through a price. They'll then be selling at 150. So people are coming for 150. But the question is, who is coming for 150? There are people who won't buy at 150. They'll buy at 1,000 bob. They are happy to buy 1,000 bob as long as the quality is what they want. There are few. So you can't serve all markets with cost leadership. Of course, differentiation will be a fairly significant, segmentation will be a fairly significant small market, segmented and served mainly by packaging differently. But even the product quality would not be so unique. It is now when you are at the relationship kind of business that now the quality varies significantly. So if it's for meat, you are now discussing a very unique meat from the ones we get from those ranches, where the animal must be of some age, must be of some what, and very unique animal. But then the people who can do that kind of business, the segment is very small. So if you are competing there, it doesn't work. But by using present tools, we are able to profile our buyer and profile ours and create very unique relationships between the two that serve you differently. So the issue then is, how is this delivered? These channels. You choose your channels very well, very, very clearly. The segment is known. But how do you choose your channels? Here is your buyer. And here is your production process. And also stroke seller. So you have seller stroke seller, who is also providing the space for delivery, for the production, the packaging of that product until it gets there.